I wanted to talk about Fenty Beauty. Everybody has been talking about it. I'm sure there are 1,000,001 videos on YouTube with them looking at every product and trying it out. I have watched some myself, and I have watched different ranges of shades of black women use Fenty Beauty, and from what I can see, it's quite impressive as far as the foundation range and the colors. And also everybody is talking about trophy wife, so I wanted to go onto the website, take a look at some products that I personally would want. And also I wanted to take a look at some of the black owned businesses that are out there. Some products I have used, some I haven't. There's quite a few I haven't heard of, but I'll go ahead and go over those, and also put the article with the name of those black owned cosmetic businesses in the description box. The reason I do like this makeup line is because Rihanna'S Fenty, she did come out with 40 shades. So she took into consideration something that a lot of different cosmetics, a MAC, CoverGirl, a lot of different cosmetics are out there in drugstores and retail stores and Sephora, everywhere online. There's so many that I can name off, and they really don't take some of the deeper, darker shades very seriously. They do not take the shades of black women seriously, and it's insane to look at how many different shade ranges there are for the lightest of the light tones. But as for black women in our different shades and undertones, they really just throw it away as a second thought. But looking at some videos where people were using her foundation, because that is important to me. That is the one thing that I have always struggled with, was getting a foundation to match my skin and look great. Her foundation looks like you're putting on skin, so that's what got me excited about it. Also, the different ranges, which means I'll have shades, and also products that she's offering, which would give me a great highlighter, which would give me a great contour. So, and personally, I have been doing makeup since I was a little girl. I've been interested in it. And a lot of people will say, well, I started out young, but with me, I was really into it to the point that I would do makeup for models. And, I still have the pictures of what I've done, also pictures that I've taken of myself, and also my model won Beauty of the Week. So that's how into makeup I am. So I'm not someone who I can only do a natural look. I like to play around with colors. I like to wear extreme crazy color lipsticks, all of that. But I wanted to go ahead and go into Fenty Beauty and take a look at what she has, because I did kind of scan it. And there are a few products, and I may be able to get through them, hopefully. Because she has the cosmetics, and then she has the brushes as well. But everybody knows the foundation to great makeup is good skincare. So making sure the skin is moisturized, taking care of the skin, making sure it gets nutrients, and we all know how we get nutrients in the body. It is what we eat, it is drinking water, and also taking care of making sure you get that moisture in the skin. But as far as with makeup, the first thing that you need is a good primer. And I have tried different primers. There's one that I really do like, and the name is escaping me. It is a mineral infused primer. And I just by off chance found that. And I looked at it, it was clear. So I'm like, okay, because I really don't need anything with color or that's white or whatever. I just wanted something that would smooth out my skin. And I wore that primer when I did not wear makeup. It was that good. And it still is. It is a mineral infused clear makeup primer, and I got it off of Amazon, and it made my skin feel so good, and it did help me with my skincare regimen. It didn't matter. I went through it so quick. It didn't matter if I was wearing makeup or not. I was putting that on my skin. It made my skin feel great. But with a lot of beauty primers for cosmetic companies, they will make their formula to work the best with their foundations and their cosmetics. So, and then the base that you want to get absolutely right would be your foundation. If you can go through all different ranges. You can go natural, you can go bold with lipstick and highlighter and eyeshadow, but the one thing that you really want to even spend extra coins on would be a foundation. And this is reasonably priced because a lot of people will run to MAC to get a foundation, and we already know how much that costs. So, and these are all the shades. I like this shade finder here. It goes from the lightest to the deepest. And I've even seen there are videos from albino women. So, you know, when we think of the lightest shade, it's not just catering to Caucasian females. There are other women, black women, who have super light skin who need a good foundation. So this is the lightest. And you can see how it goes deeper. And these are some of the lightest shades. And then you start to go into your olive tones. And then you start to get into your deeper tones. And personally, I would say this color. This would be a good shade for me. These colors within the warm and the neutral and the cool is where I would fall, depending on the season. And I even think from this tone to this tone, there could be something there in between there. But the ranges are good, and I'm gonna keep going. And then you have very deep colors, which is great. And this is the deepest shade, which I am very glad to see this shade because that is a complaint. It's even a complaint that I have, and you see where I fall in to the color range. If I'm complaining, I know anyone who is of a deeper skin tone behind me, going by this chart, I know they're super frustrated with what they can't find out there for them. And everyone should be able to find something for them. So this is why I do appreciate Fenty Beauty. And then there are the Matchsticks. Now these Matchsticks are for contouring. And then you have your tan. So we'll just look at the tan and the deep because that's the most important here. These are the different tones for tan. And then here's deep. And they go by, you know, warm, cool. And I would definitely have this tone, or yeah, I would have this tone here as a contour here. So the website is very easy. So when they do get the items back in stock, and it looks like you can order these, you can click easy to your tone, or you can even look at all of them if you are a makeup artist and you're looking for this makeup to use for any of your clients. But it's easy to navigate this website. And then these are the shimmer skin sticks here. And they have a range of colors. So it's any, you know, how you have a highlighting you. If you want something more, I heard this is more on the natural side, like it's an inner glow. And it's not, you know, glittery and, you know, disco ball on your face, but it's just a shimmer to the skin, as you can see. And you have a range of colors to choose from. Now this Matchstick Trio, it's a concealer, contour, and highlight. So you'll be able to get these 3 for $54. And basically what it is, it ranges from light to dark here. And you just choose which one you think would be best for you. And I think this one would be best for me, because to go a step up, that's a bit light. And this doesn't look dark enough to contour for me. Possibly could pull it off in the winter, but it doesn't look deep enough for me. This looks better. And basically it will be your under eye concealer, and then it'll be your contour here, and then your highlight here. And also you can customize it. You can pick any of the colors, any range. It has it here. It goes step by step for you to choose whatever concealer you would like. You can choose whatever contour you would like and whatever highlight, and you can customize these colors to your liking. So you don't have to go with the already custom made trio here. And this is the Killawatt highlighter. And then I want to go through all of the colors, because at this point I would use any color, and they do show certain colors that would work with certain skin if you were putting it all over. But some of these highlighters I wouldn't use as a highlighter, but I would use as an eyeshadow. So even though this looks white and light and bright, I would actually use this as an eyeshadow in the wintertime to do a specific look that I like to do. And this is Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. That's what this is called. The colors. That's really pretty. And then this is, let's see, Mean Honey and Hustler Baby. And a lot of people, they love Hustler Baby. They said this one is a little bit, it's not as popping as Hustler Baby. So if you want something where you can wear it in the daytime, I would think that Mean Honey, you could wear that to work. You could wear it in the daytime, and then Hustler Baby, it just adds more of a pop and a shimmer. And this is the one that I really didn't hear reviews on. It's the Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. I didn't hear a lot of black women saying they like this. Now, this one is one that a lot of black women like, and it's called Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. But everybody knows that the #1 is Trophy Wife, and this is something that I will get 100%. It's very pigmented. It has shimmer and glitter. It's pretty, it's gorgeous, and I think it's really beautiful on darker skin. Now, I wanted to show this beauty vlogger. She is very, very melanated. She's very, very pretty lady, and she does a lot of makeup looks, and I absolutely love Trophy Wife on her. Now, she did it right. A lot of people just went all the way in with it, like they rubbed it in, but I think the way she did it is very beautiful. It's very beautiful on her skin tone, but I wanted to show the range of foundation because she has on the entire collection. She picked her color. She has lip gloss on. She has Trophy Wife on. She has some of the highlighters on. She also used the foundation, and I think, you know, just looking at her skin, it looks natural and pretty. And she also used the blotting powder because she's did a video where she wore it for a whole 8-hour day and it still looked good. So the quality of the foundation is absolutely amazing, and it looks like liquid skin to me. So, yes, I would definitely use that as a highlight. I sure would. And also I would use it as an eyeshadow as well. And I would pack a lot of it on because that's me. I would go there. So I can't wait to get that because that's definitely on the list. And this here, there's only one lip gloss, lip anything. She doesn't have a range just yet, and I'm sure she is working on it, because I know she wants to come out with something bold and something very Rihanna, and this one is like a universal lip luminizer, and it's called Gloss Bomb. And from every skin tone that I've seen wear that color, especially in our deeper tones, it looks good on every skin tone. And I would like to know how the hell she pulled that off, because it doesn't matter how lighter on the spectrum of the deep you are or how much darker you are on the deep specter. It looks amazing. And then I'm not going to really go through, I'm just going to look at this because personally I know the brushes. This is a foundation brush. Everybody likes to use the foundation brush, especially if you want full coverage. That's going to give you the full coverage, and they say they love the bristles and they love how it applies, so they are liking the brushes. And this is the highlight. They like the way it's cut, and this is also the precision sponge. People who want light coverage, they will use the sponge because it will give them a very light coverage as far as the foundation, putting the foundation on. And this is a contour concealer brush. Like I said, I don't think I will be getting any of these brushes personally. I have enough brushes. And then this is the Invisimatte blotting powder. So this is after a long day, and this is something that happens to me in my T-zone, especially with my eyes. I mean, you get oily. You can get oily. Well, I get oily. And so this blotting powder is to take that shine away after wearing it for several hours. And there's also blotting paper, and I'm familiar with it, that you do put in your more oilier places, so you can get rid of that. And this is the refill. And after reviewing all of the products for Fenty Beauty here, I am very impressed at what Rihanna has done, because this is a launch. This is her coming out and showing what she has done, and it's very impressive. There's people who are saying they want to know how much of the company she owns, how, you know, much of an influence that she has over the company, and personally, I'm not quite sure. And that is something that people do take into consideration, and I think it's fair. Even with some of the ranges, I do think the ranges for the deepest tones can be expanded as well. And I think this is a good start for her to grow, and hopefully she will add more to this cosmetic line, because from what I can see, she hit it out of the park with the foundations. She did a really good job. She took a multitude of people into consideration, and this being her coming out, showing her product. You know, sometimes companies have to build. They have shitty ass products, they have shitty foundation, and then they learn and grow. But for her to come out with such quality off the bat, this is her first go, her first round, her introduction. I would say hats off to Rihanna and her team for what they came up with. And it's much appreciated for the tones and the range. And I just want to see, is it possible for me to have one foundation for the season? You know, I would end up with two, but can I find my color match? And I will definitely come back with a video once I do make my purchase and let you know if, you know, I found my perfect match finally. But I'll go ahead and leave it right there. there will be a part 2 of me going into the other black owned businesses, cosmetic businesses that you may not know of, but I think there's 2 that when I scan through, that I am familiar with the products. So go ahead, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Have you bought Fenty Beauty? Have you used it? Let me know what you think. Give your honest opinion. Go ahead and leave a comment, and I will see you next time.